My name is Ebo Taylor. I'm from Ghana, and I've been playing music for the past 55 years. This album is more, of myself than in any other album, because I concentrated on the orchestral, the instrumental approach, more than the lyrics and the singing. And I think this time I stressed my guitar level. I experiment, from the Fanti Akan tradition, and then I fuse it with jazz. And originally I started as a jazz musician, so when it comes to Highlife, I try to treat it much the same way as I would play jazz, and I think that's what makes it a bit different from the others. Well, there are various guitarists that I studied from, or I listen to since the days of Connie Burrell, Connie Burrell, Wes Montgomery, Chuck Wayne, and a host of others. But I try to play my own way, not to copy exactly what they say on their instrument, but I try to make it my own version of what I hear. The acoustic is the rhythm part of it, and there was no bass those days. So guitarists came on stage and then played the rhythm plus the bass and the harmony. So it was a unique style, by the Akans, and that's how it goes. Couples the rhythm and the bass line, and at the same time the harmony. So it's a very unique style by a Fanti guitarist. The other guitar is supposed to be the improvisation, so it goes something like this. Sorry. That improvises the rhythm of the rhythm guitar. Yeah, it was very exciting. Years ago we tried to work together. It didn't work because someone got the tape and got missing. So it was very good for the managers to ask us to do it again. And I found out that it was a good venture, and Tony himself was also very excited. 3, 4, 1. Yeah, my first wife died recently, and I bet you I was most affected by that. And whilst I was coming, I was dreaming of composing a song for her memory. And anytime I start to play the song, I start to write the lyrics, I feel the tears. It's not been very comfortable for me to write it, so I've left it for some time, and I think that's the last song I will sing in the studio. Well, you see, in Fanti we say "BARRIMA in soon." That is, a man doesn't cry. It's the other way when a woman doesn't cry. But here in Fanti we say a man doesn't cry. And a Tuesday born in Fanti is supposed not to cry. He has to brave every situation. But I'm a Tuesday born, so I don't want to cry. That's exactly what I'm saying. And then I say, nobody accompanies the dead body to the grave. But if it could be done, I will go with you. That's the gist of my lyrics. Oh, ABONSAM is supposed to mean the devil. And I'm saying that all the bad things that happen in this world, is because of ABONSAM, the devil. He pushes people to do the bad things. And so we don't have to listen to ABONSAM. And that's it. If you could, not listen to ABONSAM, there won't be any bad things in this world. Every bad thing that happens is ABONSAM who does it. When a man is born, it's God's creation. So we say that nobody comes into this world without God creating him. So we have to have respect for each other, and that will bring peace. Everyone has his destiny. But is that my destiny? Did God create me to become a musician and to be walking around the world playing music? And that's what it means. But everyone is being created by God. Otherwise, he won't be here. So we have to have respect for God's creation, respect each other, and that will bring about peace. AMPONSAH, yeah, worry me and chumpnai. When you're messing in she rain, also on the bubble. AMPONSAH, yeah, worry me and chumpnai. Missy J, I worry. Missy J, I worry. Missy J, I worry. When I'm at the she rain, also on a boy. AMPONSAH is one of the traditional songs of the Akans, and he talks about a lady who is so beautiful, and he describes this lady, talks about her hair, her eyes, her dimples, and her legs. And then he goes on to say that the composer is from Cape Coast, and he says, would you marry me and divorce your husband? That's not a good thing to say, is it? But that's the meaning of AMPONSAH. Stop your marriage and let's be lovers. Are you married? Well, AYESAMA is the war song of the Akans. It tells the story after the war of the Shantis. The Fantis come home victorious, and they say, AYESAMA, after all, who is your mother? You see, it's like an insinuation. You didn't get a good mother, after all, who is your mother? It's like they insulting the Shanti people, by that saying. Some of these nursery rhymes are becoming obsolete. They're fading out of our lives. So we have to keep it up, and tell our children, this is a song that your children years ago used to sing. Then they ask you, what is it about? KRUMAN is like originated by a madman in the street who comes and say KRUMAN Day, and then the children say I am, and at the 10th I am, he starts to dance, and that's the meaning of KRUMAN Day. And why I keep it the rhymes is that they are very very nice lyrics for children, and children keep singing them, like Heaven, like Akira Broba, you know. They are all, you know, lyrics of the nursery rhymes. Appia Bridge is just a bridge of this size, from this wall to this wall, you know, about, could say, 20 feet. But it's a very famous bridge. It's the reservoir for a lot of, you know, love acts that goes on in Suffolk. Everybody says, "Oh, I'll meet you, or I'll meet you at the bridge." You know, it's at the center of the town, and that place is a dark alley, and everybody who is on the bridge faces this way. When you pass, you can't say who is there, as a matter of fact, but you see someone there. And it's the reservoir, is a place for lovers to meet. And I thought it was been a very funny act, you know, over the years. I had my first love in someone by the bridge. And you want to say it's a very small bridge. It's not like the Thames. It's not like what you have here, what you call a bridge here.